Hello, my sexy boys and ladies. Do you like stacking strong army bonuses? Do you like strong government reforms? And do you like both at the same time? Then you will enjoy today's guide. Today, I show you how to start as the Teutonic Order with its new mission tree, which is way too strong. So, Iron Man, I will call it Crusade. Let's talk about the new stuff of the Teutonic Order. The Teutonic Order got a new mission tree, and there's two paths to this mission tree. Today, we're doing the Crusader Horde side. Just because this mission tree is so big, I'll just dip into the missions as they're happening. But with the early stuff, I'm gonna be a little bit more upfront. Like this mission here, which is the first one you should be taking care of. It's handle the Confederation, which is basically the disaster where Danzig breaks off. You have to deal with this day one, and it kind of influences your estate. Talking about this, let's go to the most beloved estates. So your first goal is to reach 40% crown land. If you're not taking care of that, you have a problem. So seize crown land, take an agenda, and I like to take the Pope mission, because it's very good, and you need the alliance late there anyways. I got the mission every time I played so far, so you should get it too. Now to the clergy. Basically, I just take whatever I can that doesn't use crown land. With that done, you can now prepare with the next thing, diplomacy. Diplomacy goes hand in hand with your mission tree again, because over here, you need to have an alliance with the Livonian Order, so I'm gonna do that, and I need 100 relations with Austria to fulfill this mission, so I'm gonna do that. So, I can day one, always, and you can do, trust me, do an alliance with the Livonian Order. They are kind of coded to be friendly with you, so that's not a problem. Austria on the other side will not always like you, but you should get the 100 relations, no problem. Last thing diplomacy-wise, rivals. I would just rival Poland and whatever else you want. Ah yeah, totally forgot. Over here, you are voting your heir, and I'm always taking the merchant son because it gives me money. If you have a better idea what you take, by the way, this is very unlucky, just write it into the comments. So, army and navy. Army-wise, just build up to maximum. Give yourself a random leader. Drill the army for now. You need professionalism for later, so I will not work with mercs. Navy-wise, you have a very good trade position. Don't forget that. The Baltic Sea is an amazing trade node, so you can save a lot of income in there. I will use my lightships to protect my trade over there. Okay, I have to take care of Gotland. They choose Pirate Republic. That means that they will raid my coast indefinitely. So what I will do is I will probably vassalize them. So they raid everyone else's coast, but not mine. It's so stupid, but it's funny. So, alliances. Bohemia is already asking me to be a friend. So what I will do is I will ally myself with Hungary and accept the proposal from Bohemia. This way, I have 2 friends in this region, and that should be enough to kill Poland. I probably have to improve relations with one or the other, because they hate each other, and they kind of always do. But you know what they say, the enemy of my friend is my friend, right? If you can only get one of them as an ally, that's enough. I did a video before. Yeah, I did this recording already. And yes, I'm doing it again because I'm motivated, not because I lost the entire footage. And in that recording, I only work with Bohemia, and the war went out pretty much fine. So I'm gonna send one of my diplomats to Bohemia, because they are my more important ally. I feel like they have a stronger military in the beginning. Not Bohemia itself, but, you know, with its vassals. Like, Hungary doesn't have that. They have Croatia, but, you know, you see the strength of the Croatian military right here on the map. It's not the best ally. And yeah, the situation of the Teutonic Order. So this basically shows you where you can go after the mission Defeat Poland, which is the mission where it branches off. The Prussian path, you actually get to form Prussia immediately and get cool bonuses for the HRE and stuff like that. I'm gonna make a guide to that next. And the Crusader path that we're going to do now, it disallows you to form Prussia, but you don't need Prussia anymore. Just trust me, you get so busted ideas, you will expand faster than your governing capacity, which is actually a problem. Let me show you the other missions. A little bit chaotic, but you know, it's the name of the channel, so it works. For this mission, you need to be at force limit and have a military advisor, so we're basically done with that, but I don't want to have this effect right now. Then the Livonian Order mission, where we basically need to have an alliance and 150 relations with the Livonian Order. It is pretty straightforward and easy to achieve, and for this mission, I've talked about it and I haven't shown it yet. 1 stability, no rebels, 40% crown land, that's it. Like, there's also the condition you don't have the Burger estates, but you will not have this in time, so those 3 things I said first, very important, right? What you have to think about now is to boost the stability 1. That's it. You see, 1450, the disaster starts, so we're kind of on the clock here. First mission, there we go. The event for joining the HRE. So, we're not going to join the HRE though. Yes, you heard right. We're not going to join the HRE in the event about joining the HRE. You see down here, if you want to join the HRE, you basically start an Imperial Incident. And that also happens if you join normally. I tried to cheese this, doesn't work. Basically, the Emperor has 3 choices. Letting you in normally, letting you in with a condition that you're not allowed to attack other HRE members, or you will be kicked out and the Emperor will defend them, or not letting you in at all. They will most of the time choose the middle one. They let you in, but you're not allowed to take anyone. For the Prussian mission path, you get a mission for that, so you can get rid of that. For our mission path, we don't get anything, so it's basically useless. Or you can choose on the bottom, we can handle Poland ourselves, you get 100 military power, and you get the Teutonic Pride for actually 25 years, which is a long time and enough for the Poland War. It is the better choice by a lot. To finish the Livonian Alliance mission, you can also just rival them, and this will get a guaranteed war goal when finishing it. But I like to go for the alliance because it gives you a chance for a free vassal. So let's click it now, and I will propose the vassalization. You see at the bottom of this, the acceptance gets more likely the more dip rep we have. I have no dip rep advisor, so I can't really influence it. They said no. In that case, get back your diplomat, dissolve the alliance, and attack them. You have no other choice than to do that. What you can do in the meantime now is to prepare a war against Gotland. Once again, flipping diplomats between Bohemia and Hungary, so I have both relations high. So, the Renaissance just spawned, which reminds me about my disaster. So we want to end it now, because this ticks up fast. So what I will do, I will just take away land one more time, except there will be an uprising. It's not too harsh, I will survive it. And that allows me to handle the Confederation. Because I haven't given away any crown land, this is just an easy thing you can do in the first 5 years. No problem. Now that the crisis is handled, I can finally waste some crown land. Much better. I'll get my military advisor, take this, that actually gives me the claims. After that is done, I will send the diplomat from Bohemia back and declare the war with both of my allies. I want that fort, just to delete it, but I want it. And once again, never take this event. It's horrible. Oh yeah, the Bohemians are doing a good job. Hungarians are around. The question is from how much longer. I don't know what they're doing. Stop going into the Ottoman land. This is not a crusade, Hungary. Go out of there. Defend your land. By the way, this event can happen right after the first month. This should be your wake-up call to use your 100 admin points for stability, right? If you see this event and you haven't stepped up yet, basically step up. You need it for the mission. Because I see this event with devotion, you will have no problem with devotion in the long run. Other theocracies will. You don't. There's a simple reason for that. You have this great project on level 2, Malbork Castle. It gives you plus 0.5 devotion a year. It's a great project. I would never upgrade myself, but the fact alone that you start with it at level 2, very good. With all of the war happening right now, I totally forgot about one important thing you need to do as soon as Renaissance happens, and that's get faceting. Let's start with what is faceting. Faceting is an amazing trade bonus you can get on a province that is over a certain development. I will blend it in now. I don't know it inside out. I think it's like 15, something like that. That has embraced Renaissance and has gems or glass. We have gems in Danzig now. Before this patch, we only had it in Königsberg. Now also in Danzig. So it's very cheap to develop this farmlands province now to get faceting here. So what I will do is I will dump all my non-mill points that I saved until now into this one province to get Renaissance faster going. So I get this amazing trade bonus until the rest of the game. This is what I call a good ally. Has no claim to the province, still takes it for himself. Thank you, Bohemia. Oh, Bohemia pissed out. I'm out. Thank you. Bye. Good. Core. And also delete this fort. I will now go to war with the Livonian Order, where the truce just ended, talking about timing, and make the subjugation. They have Riga as an ally, but I don't really care about that. And I can do my first reform. I urge you to take this one, which will give you manpower recovery. And trust me, oh, how we will need manpower recovery. And the mission that just popped up is defeat Poland, but I'm gonna do this after I defeated the orders up here. First, I'll siege this, and do have a better leader now. What do they all have with movement speed, man? And I'm gonna get the Renaissance now. Bum. Oh, the Muscovites just attacked the Livonian Order. So I have to rush the capital now, otherwise I have a hard time vassalizing them. This way, get a defensive war against the Muscovites and can call in Bohemia. So yes, I will probably need mercs, but I should have this anyway. Vassalization of Riga. First vassal done. Oh yes, okay, they're not 100%. They accept my demands. I will also put in the money there. Piecing them out now gives me a coalition with a few nations that I don't care about. So bum. I'm now at war with Russia, and I will call in Bohemia. I'm also getting this modifier now. I'm getting this modifier now. I will choose the Crusader path. This will disallow me from forming Prussia, but it will become something stronger. Bam. I don't like to do this, but I have to hire the free company. I will try to roll for better general now. He's actually decent. With the Bohemians on our side, we should actually have a good chance to just beat the Russians. And talking about it, beating the Russians, even economically, we got faceting. Danzig, Diamond District, getting price of gems plus 25%. Then local goods produced plus 0.5 and trade value modifier 15%. So nice. It's amazing. Now that we have the liberty of having two vessels, I will go in and take strong touches. Boss, this is just very strong. Bam. Which actually makes both of them loyal. Yeah, I'm not really winning this war at the moment, but taking the papal blessing should help. Yeah, my manpower is already gone. Oh, Bohemia peace out. I'm always saying, vassals are the best allies because they don't peace out. Okay, their war goal is about to be taken and then I will peace negotiate. I'll have to take the white peace now. But I got all of the Livonian Order. You can normally get this for free. Just saying. So stupid. What happened to Albania? I just saw this. You know, I improved relations with Austria for a while now, and they actually want an alliance now, so I'll take this. And the only reason why I take this is because a certain nation started to put a lot of troops on my border out of nowhere. I wonder what they're going to do next. It's crazy. I make the alliance and the 16k stack is already gone. Be gone stack. I think not a lot of guides talk about this, but unit-wise, I like to go for the ones that have a lot of offensive pips, but also some defense. Like all-out offense is just very unrealistic. You will always be in defensive battles, so I'm gonna take this. I'm a little bit weakened, but my alliances allow me to be offensive again, so I will declare war on the Pirate Republic now. Why? Because I can, okay? And thanks to my vassal now being around, actually vassals now being around, I can easily naval land over there. Teaching something random. Right now, I have the warning for disaster over here. It's not really showing up because I'm not actually in danger, but the clergy has a lot of influence, so they could just start the disaster. The reason it doesn't trigger is because they're over 50 loyalty. This means an estate can have way too much influence, but as long as the loyalty is high, it doesn't matter. Don't try to fight this, it will go away naturally. It's fine. Finally, first idea group. I'm really behind on tech. This is thanks to my amazing leader. I think my first idea is actually going to be divine ideas, because we can take them and they're very good. What is this? The Castilian succession war against Aragon and Navarra. What? Austria just inherited Castile. What? What is going on here? Okay, you know what? I am very sure that Austria should just win this. So I'll just join and lean back. And I don't have to care about Spain. Yay. And yes, in the background, I'm just chilling and drilling my army, okay? You can't force me to join this war. I mean, I joined, but, you know, fighting it. I just saw what happened to England. What the? And the island of Man is even independent. Just to show off how good peasanting is. I'm gonna build a workshop now. And in Danzig, I get nearly 1 ducat. Like 0.7. That is crazy. Yeah, this is why you want to have this. It is way too strong. Oh, Austria being a bit greedy. Austria's gonna be so busted in that game. You know what? I'm actually gonna risk it and attack Poland. No moral, but let's go. The siege is so fast. Wow. Okay, siege done. Easy. This was like 4 ticks of a siege. Very fast. Oh, what are you doing, Hungary? What? They're actually winning. What? You know what? Let's go. Okay, I don't know why I was afraid. Like, I'm annihilating them. Oh, I found out where the entire army is. You know what? I'm gonna be nice and help them now, because Hungary did a good job so far. I'm just deleting the army. No joke. We fulfilled the mission. Win 20 battles. And you actually get an event for telling you. Victory is ours. Nice. And we get, at the end of the game, yearly armor tradition and cavalry to infantry ratio. Small guide on how that works. Very rough guide, because, you know, I don't have that much time. But you see over here, it pretty much explains itself. Your army, excluding artillery, can't be compromised of more than 60% cavalry, or you will suffer the insufficient support penalty, causing additional losses in your combat. So now, we can have up to 60% cavalry in our army, and the game says it's fine. If you're over that, you start to have a problem. And normally, that's not worth it, because cavalry is very expensive. There's this whole culture in EO4 why you shouldn't have horses. But if your nation gets amazing bonuses, like a Horde, or our nation through the mission tree, it is worth it. Poland gives up, so yeah, easy win. Oh no, my bad leader died. Anyways, they're also bad. Not gonna lie, I had a game before where I only choose Merchant Sons 2, and they were all actually really good. I mean, I guess these games equal each other out. I just want to say that this is not the worst option to choose. They can actually be very decent. We're now a month before the year tick, which means if I peace out now, at the end of the year, Denmark should be below 50 again. And 50 is the threshold for joining a coalition. So Denmark should be out of this. Okay, bam. This is a huge expansion. I'm gonna be mean and take some of this development on myself. Austria just declared a unification war against Bohemia, which is useful, because they had a potential coalition against me. Oh my god, that is a god general. I love you, Conrad. I love you. Oh no, the war's uprising. I'll deal with that in a sec. Or Austria kills it. That also works. Payback for the Hussite wars. Wait, there's actually an event for this. Oh my... I get so much money for this. I didn't even know this was an event. Okay, if you get the chance to sack Bohemia / Prague, I guess it has to be still Hussite. I got 450 ducats. Whoa. Yeah, that was way too strong. Increase our income. Yeah, after that, I understand why I fulfilled this mission now. That's good. I'm also gonna invest in 2 cannons now, because I can. And the war is over. I'm completely outgunned, but I feel like with my godlike general, superior, actually same military tech, they caught up in the last year. Okay. But our army should be better. So let's pray together and do a war against Muscovy. I'm actually sieging this lightning fast. Yeah, let's go. So I control a war goal now, which is the first good thing to happen here. Next fort is done. And yeah, this kind of forces their hand in a good way. Like, they have to fight now or they will die. Oh no, okay, they have way too much army now. I'm gonna search for an amazing advisor. I'm hoping for a disciplined advisor. Hey, I got him. Good. I'm losing so much manpower in this, but I'm literally stack wiping the entire Russian army right now. And I'm actually gonna be crazy. I'm good with admin. I'm gonna go down religious ideas, so I can actually yoink both of these bonuses for a leader. Because my leaders are so far horrendous. I need a good leader, at least for a while. Just always consolidate before you attack. Then you should have an easy war here. I say easy, it was hard, but I did play it in 5 speed, so could be easy if you're taking more time. So what I'm gonna do now is take these 3 provinces for myself, and over here we'll release Novgorod, so I can attack Sweden very soon. Or it's actually Denmark, right? Yeah, Denmark. And otherwise I'm just gonna demand money. Okay, bye Russia. I'm out. So after this harsh war against the Russians, I finally was able to annex my vassal over there, which is nice, because it gains me a little bit more army and his navy, which is not that important, but also not too bad. While they're still small, let me just click this button real quick. They're actually a monastic order. That is actually funny. Even though I had the worst leaders this entire campaign, my technology looks amazing. I even got radical reforms once, so that also helped. Promise Austria some land. They would join a war against Denmark. So you know what? That's just basically a free war, because Sweden is independent now. So you know, I'm just gonna say yes to this and release all of this Novgorod for basically free, because Austria will do everything. I like how the Norwegians fail on sieging Gotland, because they're missing like 1k to siege. So I have so much money now that I will actually upgrade this wonder. Why? This is amazing. It gives me a merchant and local goods produced in a province that will have coal in the future. So this is good. So war over. I get my demands. Austria will be not unhappy, but also not happy. So neutral. I give him these 2 provinces. My vassal got all of his provinces up here and has become even more unloyal. Ungrateful prick. Oh, Poland is guaranteeing its independence. Ah, okay. Then we're gonna take Poland now. I don't care. Not gonna. I totally forgot that I have a vassals one now. I just wanted to check how big the coalition will be after I take all of this land. Because, you know, I just took land from Poland. Only Poland cares. Bam. This also allows me to finish the mission, annex Lithuania, which gives me army tradition, devotion, more claims, and Seal of the Crusaders. Look at this. We're starting to grow. With all of my rebels not being dealt with, I am ready for war. And Moscow is actually busy at the moment, so they're burning some manpower over here. I will make a reconquest for Novgorod, because it's the biggest province with a core of Novgorod in it. I know. Crazy. Oh my god, I was about to lose this and then I reinforced. Oh, I lost a lot of manpower here though. I know. Weird. I'm starting to get the feeling, after 3 wars against Russia, that you shouldn't attack Russia in the winter. I feel like somebody could have warned me. So much Russian units. It's crazy. Just defeated 2 in a row. And that's the allies gone. Yes, I'm doing this wars in 5 speed. You can't stop me. Literally, I'm going too fast with this speed. You can't stop me. I can't even stop me. I don't see what happens. I finished the war against the Muscovites, took all of the Novgorodian cores back, and finished the mission, Conquest of Novgorod. So I'm gonna start annexing Novgorod now, because I have no more cores to give me. You might wonder why I didn't annex Scotland, because I will not annex Scotland. Scotland is beautiful. Who doesn't want a vassal that is a pirate republic who raids everyone for him? Look over here. Raided coast. Raided coast. Raided coast. Everywhere. Here. Raided coast. Look at my coast. Nothing. Because I'm his overlord. He's beautiful. He's gonna stay. Let me tell you, this game, I have no problem with professionalism and with money. Oh my god, I just stack wipe every Polish army I touch. Let's go. And I have colonialism. That's nice. Bam. Embraced. Now that we defeated Poland, we can also conquer Poland. And this allows me now to reform the army. More carry to infantry ratio and more yearly army tradition. Amazing. Yeah, Protestantism appeared and one is in Denmark, the other one is in Sweden. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna liberate Finland now because I can. Officially in war with Sweden now. And Sweden has a lot of other problems than me at the moment, which is good for me. How many particularist rebels do they have? What? How many are this? They have so much more stacks again. What is this? Okay, I have to peace out now. There's too many rebels. I'll be back, okay? But for now, your rebels win. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, no. Why inside of me? Go away, Protestantism. Shoo, shoo. What is going on in Austria's game that they're now fighting Castile? Now they're going for Aragon. I'm just gonna watch this from the back row. They even have this. How many PUs can an Austria have in a game? Now, if that were over, I will actually go and beat up Muscovy again. And let's go. I stacked up a lot of troops right now, so I want to see how much casualties I inflicted. Oh, yeah, a lot. Nearly double. I like it. So, took this out of Muscovy. The only coalition I really have is Muscovy and Poland. And yes, these borders do look horrible. I court Moscow, which allows me to do Fall of the Third Rome, which gives me the fate of Moscow and permanent claim on the whole region of Russia. So, the best you can do is integrate. You get a lot of development, and you even get Muscovite as a free culture. That is just very nice. And as I teased, I'm really struggling with governing capacity. Yeah, this is why I like vassals. Oh my god, because Protestantism spread a lot throughout my nation, which is very rare, and nowhere through the HRE, I actually have religious turmoil now as a disaster, which is so stupid. If I look at Europe like this, people might think I actually did an Austria guide in this video. Imagine this is just one of the previews on YouTube. I'm just gonna do a random war against Sweden, because I can, and yeah, just in between the Moscow wars. Hopefully this time without rebellions. I spoke too soon, so these are my new beautiful borders, and they're better than you might think, because look at this. I gave this land to Gotland. Beautiful. So, next war against Muscovy. Let's go. And the war is already won. It wasn't long. And trust me, with these wars, in the end, I'm always overextended. I have to deal with so much rebels in between. I'm just editing that out because I love you guys, okay? But I'm currently working on a master plan, so trust me. By the way, I love how fast I can convert all of this and how much. It's amazing. In between, I even took Defend of the Faith because the bonuses are nice. And yeah, that's basically it. Oh my god, I can do it. And the Schism. And for that I get, until the end of the game, Tolerance of True Faith, which is less unrest, and Missionary Strength versus Heretics. Very good. I just saw my current income. I make 51 ducats. As I told you, use your trade position. You are an amazing one. So, I joined the Catholic League because I don't feel like I'm gonna lose this. It's only the Ottomans that are scary, and maybe France, but Austria is so strong, and with my help, this is just one. And before Sweden could join any of the leagues, I just declared war on them really quick. Man, I'm so much over governing capacity. I really need admin ideas done soon. Oh no, Austria next Castile. Austria is now a colonial player. This is the most cursed guide I've ever made. This is official now. I should just say this is my Austria guide. So, you might wonder yourself, why do you take so much land for yourself if you don't have the governing capacity to hold it? That's the funny part. I don't. I give it to Gotland. The new and better Sweden. The pirate Sweden. The nice thing about this Gotland is that I got to convert all of this into Catholic. And not even just this. And the Schism also made Muscovy Catholic. And then our Princedom. Beautiful. The last remains in Orthodoxy are actually inside the Ottoman Empire. If that isn't cursed, and I don't know what is. Okay, this is also pretty cursed, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of time with tech. I don't know, the last few leaders were amazing. Okay, the religious war started, which means I'm at war with the Ottomans. Yay. I think this is good timing to choose combat heresy, because I'm not winning this war at the moment. The Ottomans just have endless waves of men, so I kind of need this, and I'm happy I got it. Finally done with administrative ideas. Bum. And I'm finally not over governing capacity anymore. This is so good. By the way, the war is going mixed feelings. I'm kind of winning here against the Ottomans, but yeah, over here they're dominating. Yo, France, you good? I just pushed the Ottomans into Venice, and I'm currently sieging, so get wrecked. Yeah, looking at this, the war is won. Hey, we won. Did I get anything? I got one province. Yay. But the Catholics are the dominant faith, which means, I don't know, it's the outcome on the important things in life. War against Lithuania, let's go. Boop. Now, after all of this, I can finally click this mission. Formation of a Crusader Order happens. We actually become one. That's gonna put us in Kingdom rank, which is a huge upgrade, because we get another diplomat now, and way better, more governing capacity. This is the best thing of all of this, okay? So we can actually statify all of this now. Amazing. Following that, I can also upgrade my army again with amazing modifiers and a level 3 commandant. Very good. So, if you have a lot of land to integrate, just sort by overextension. So you see the land is actually giving you overextension. Needs to be integrated now. No idea what happened in Asia, and I actually don't want to know. So, yeah, let's go back to Europe and start a holy war against Nogai. And now I've fulfilled my real goal of this campaign by replacing Sweden with Gotland. The best timeline, I'll tell you. Do you see how little it costs me to convert anything? Oh my god, 0.04 ducats a month. I'm basically paying my missionaries with good intentions. So, my plans are now to eat up Lithuania, eat up Moldavia, and eat up Genoa over here, all in one war. I think I'm going to cry. I was able to piece everyone out really fast war, and then I noticed I am one province short of annexing Lithuania. So, finally, and hopefully, the last war against Muscovy is actually closer than I thought it would be, but we can take everything in one war. Good. Just Lithuania left over here. Why are you still here? I've massed a huge army, and the Ottomans are actually weaker than they look like right now. Took care of most of my rebels, so I'm actually in a good position to attack them now too. And the Pope could actually get this province back if he's good, because I'm a nice guy, okay? And yeah, I'm gonna make this a holy war, because I live dangerously. This means I have to win battles, otherwise I have a problem. And yes, I will actually play this war in 4 speed, because it's the Ottomans, and the Ottomans are big. So far, so good. First battle was a huge win. But yeah, Hungary's probably getting an next while this is going on, because they're not looking good here. But they're a good distraction though. With the new reform, we have basically 3 choices here. There's a lot of others here too, but they're not that interesting. Either you become a republic, a theocratic republic, which I can't because I don't fulfill the conditions. We become a mixed thing between monarchy and republic, which is basically the Dutch system, or you become a dynastic order, which means one of your generals will always become leader of the nation. And that's amazing. And this also allows me to become an empire. I'm now a Crusader empire. That's a good piece out. I like it. That brings me to Christianize the steppes, which makes my army way cheaper. That brings me to eliminate the hordes, because I already took care of most of these provinces over here. The truce with Lithuania ended, and I can finally eat the rest of them. This is finally done. And now we look like this. I love it. One more war against the Ottomans, and I would say while this is going on and my manpower is already recovering, because I make 2k a month, I would say we go over to Transnoxia and I'll try to take as much as I can over here. Oh, I see China for the first time completely, and yeah, it's as bad as I thought it would be. So let's see what I can piece out with. I'm just gonna eat this part out of them, and that should be fine. Yeah, Austria just broke my lines because they started to claim my land. We fulfill the conditions now for the mission, so we can complete the mission now, establish a great cavalry, which gives us amazing bonuses. Before we defeat the Ottomans one last time, I will actually go in and make Crusaders of the Steppes. For this, I need 50% cavalry in my army, which means I need to build a lot of cavalry now. So I'm gonna do that. To finish this mission, I had to build another 100k cavalry, but it's worth it, because now I can click this mission, Dioswald, Crusader of the Steppe, which turns me into a Crusader Horde. If you look at my government formula, Holy Horde, missionary strength, cavalry cost, minus 25%. That is really cool. One last time, Holy War, because we are now a Holy Horde. I will call in the Pope, because I promised him this province, and you know, I feel me not giving it back, and I hope we crush him. Okay, I take it back. We're just annihilating the Ottomans. I'm not scared anymore. There are a lot of battles where I should have won, and I absolutely did. Okay, they're trying to sneak around, because for them, forts don't count. AI moment. So, peace treaty. I'll take all of this over here, and I give the Pope back his one province, because I promised it, and I hold my promises. Right, so, whoop, doesn't it look beautiful? It does look very smooth. For this mission, I need to have a fort here and here at the highest level that technology allows. The fort has been built. I can click this mission now, and yeah, and that brings me to the real jewel of this mission tree. After Crusade of the Steppes, defeat the Ottoman, which you have to defeat the Ottomans. It's pretty straightforward. This event, humiliation of the Ottoman Empire, gives me 100 power projection, which I already have, prestige decay -1, tolerance of faith +1, and every Christian province of the Ottoman Empire gets inspired by the Teutonic victory for 10 years, giving them 20 unrest. This is not the juicy part. The juicy part is over here. Every Christian non-Catholic province of the Ottoman Empire becomes Catholic. Look at this map mod. Orthodox, Coptic, Orthodox, Catholic. Some of you might ask me now, hey Florius, how did you deal with all of these cultures while you were expanding? The answer is actually surprisingly easy. I didn't.